Hi, good morning, and welcome to Live with Joy. I'm going to give it a few moments for everybody to find that post, and we will talk about and discuss what we're going to be doing today. But as we're waiting for everybody to come on, let's just kind of go over what we have been working on this week, which is just mixing it up. So basically, by the end of the week, we just want to make sure that we've hit our cardio, got some strength, some body weight work, some core. So far, we've pretty much hit all of those marks. And we're just going to cycle back and make sure that we hit certain things a little bit more specific. So as you're coming on today, you'll notice that it is cardio pyramids. So today is all about cardio. It's all about just getting that heart rate up. So yesterday we had all about strength, working the upper and the lower body strength. Today is going to really be all about cardio, but we're going to do it in a way where we are working our low impact cardio and then into higher impact cardio if you can. Of course, you have the option to stick with the lower impact cardio if you need to. So if you remember when we did pyramids before, because we did that in one of the weeks where we were working on different ways that you can work drills of fitness and elements and things that we brought into it. So pyramids was one of those things that we discussed. And basically a pyramid is where we're gonna have more time of reps, and then we wind up dropping that time and getting a little bit more intense with the work, and then we bring it back up. So it's almost like we kind of come up this pyramid and back down it. So basically what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have our 45 seconds, 30 seconds, and 15 seconds sets, and then we're gonna go back to our 30 and 45, so that we are going to increase our intensity but decrease the amount of time that we're going to do it for, and then we're going to increase our time back up and then decrease that intensity again. So we're going to have just one exercise per cardio pyramid that you have to focus on, and we're going to do it with 3 different impacts. We're going to do our low impact, a medium impact, and then our higher impact, which is our more blast of that move, where we get into the most intense part of that movement if you can. But of course, you will not, what I call, level up unless you can. So when you're doing the 45-second exercise that's at low impact, I will show you that next level that you'll do for 30 seconds. But if you're not comfortable doing that, you're just going to stick with that one move the entire time, basically for those 5 sets. If you can level up to that second intensity, then you'll do that, okay, for the next 3 sets, and then level back down when we get to that 45 seconds. So I'll walk you through it as we go along, but basically there's 3 different intensities per cardio move that we're gonna do, and you're gonna decide if you can do all 3 of those intensities, if you can only do 1, or if you're gonna stick with 2. And again, I'll walk you through it as we go through our class today. You are not gonna need any equipment today. It is all about just getting that heart rate up with some movements that we're just gonna be using our body for. It's all standing. We're not gonna come to that floor, so you don't have to worry about that either, okay? But with that said, what we wanna do is definitely warm that body up. So let's do that right now, and then we'll be ready to go into our cardio pyramid. Get those shoulders down, retract back and engage the center, and march it out right and left, standing up nice and tall. Let's go 8 more here. 8, 4, 3, 2, let's heel across, little push. 8 more, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step, touch, take it side to side. 8 more times, let's go 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap, reach. Get that body moving. 8 more times right here. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2, back across, let's reach. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl, pull back. Last 8. 4, 3, 2, knees to the front, and pull. 8 more times, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the hamstrings for 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach your crossing tap. 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead. Up. 4, 3, 2. Backward cross for 8. 4, 3, 2. Step, touch, and press. 4, 3, 2. Heel across. Push forward. 4, 3, 2. Launch it out. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back 4 times. 3 more. 2. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs. Hinge forward with the flat back and hold. Roll it up halfway. Stretch that thigh. Take that flat back down and roll it all the way up. Head comes to grasp and roll the shoulders back. All right, so before we start that first pyramid, we're doing high knees. High knees are what we're gonna do at the tip of that pyramid for only 15 seconds, okay? So we're gonna have the lower impact version of those high knees, which is right here for 45 seconds. And then the 30, if you can, hop switch or step switch right here. And then those high knees for 15 seconds are there. And then we come back down, low impact levels, okay? So all you have to worry about 45 seconds is driving the knees up here. Use those arms, if you can, to get that intensity up in 3, 2, and go. So you've got 45 seconds here. This is just gonna start warming up those knees, getting your body ready for level 2 if you can. You're gonna have 10 seconds in between where I'm gonna remind you of the next level if you can level up or when you level down. Okay, all we are doing right now are knees. Right now, level 1. So this is our lower impact cardio move right here. You want to take this to a march at any time, you can. Today is all about movement. Getting that heart rate up and keeping that body moving best you can. So we're working our way up to those high knees, the highest intensity right here. Okay, take it side to side. Now watch me. It's going to be either a knee switch, and kind of have that balance. Okay, here if you can with that hop. So get one knee up, switch, switch, or for 30 seconds, hop it if you can. Catch your balance. Okay, so that little hop is going to require more energy if you can, or hop switch, and then work that balance and really get those arms moving. Okay, so it's more about here than it was with just gently bringing those knees up. Bring them up with a 30, hop switch it if you can. Good, take it side to side. And now if you can, your most intense high knees for only 15 seconds. If that's too much, you're sticking with level 2 or level 1. Go, 15 seconds only. Driving those knees up as fast as you can. Sticking with that level 1 or level 2 if this is too much. And stop. That peak move, only 15 seconds. We're back to level 2. You might have been there for the last one, that's okay. Stick with it if you need to. Okay, right here. Back to that level 2. Hop and switch if you can. Okay, you might be doing level 1 the entire time. That's okay. You'll just have 5 sets of level number 1. For 45 seconds, 30 seconds, 15, back to your 30, back to your 45. No worries. Good, take a breather. And we're back to just our knee pulse right here. Nice and easy. Our lower impact version of those knees. Right here, go. Marching in place if it's too much. You should feel that intensity up, but we're bringing it back down right now. but we're keeping it moving. So we're not allowing that intensity to drop too low. We're pretty much keeping it up the entire time. So like those pyramids, going up and down with that time, our intensity is going like this in every one of those circuits. And stop. Go get some water and we'll talk about our next movement, which is jump squats. Jump squats are what's going to be at the peak, okay? We're going to work our way up to those jump squats, okay? So watch me. First move, arms are out. We're taking a little pulse, okay? If the arms out too much, keep the hands on the hips. Second level, we're going into those toes, and those 15 seconds, you're jumping it if you can, okay? So for our first move, our arms are out. Sit wherever you can, small or big, and you're gonna pump up those legs from there in 3, 2, and go. So this is your 45-second set right here. Okay, smaller move. Arms are out if you can, because that's gonna add intensity, but here if the intensity is too much. Now again, you might stay here for all 5 of those sets, or you'll go to the next level with me if you can. Small pulses, keep those feet flat. Coming on those last 3 seconds. Good, take it side to side. And now you're gonna start moving the arms and coming onto those toes if you can. If not, you're sticking with that pulse for all sets right here. Okay, so now we come down and we lift to our toes. 30 seconds, you're not hopping yet. That's gonna be your final 15-second exercise at the peak of our movement here, the peak of that circuit. Good, take it side to side, and now if you can, you're jumping. Otherwise, you're sticking with the heels to toes, or you're staying with those pulses in level 1. Get set or marching in place if you're feeling overwhelmed, right? So for 15 seconds if you can, coming off of that floor. If not, just stick with the heels to toes or that pulse. Good, side to side. You're going back heels to toes. If you're already there, you're just going back to it for now 30 seconds. Round those feet. And again, arm movement if you can. If not, just put the hands on the hips. That's going to help to make it less intense as well. You're gonna feel those legs burning on this one. You're gonna get those muscles of that leg working as well. We're going back to our pulse. Okay, our lowest form of this move. Arms out or on the hips. And press. It can be totally small. Look how I'm up nice and high. Or you can make it small and low. You can make it bigger. Okay, you decide on how you're feeling right now. Okay, pulse it. March it if you need to. You can march it, especially in those 45-second sets. I'm getting some water, so I'm ready to show you your next move. You still have 20 seconds, so you should be working in that pulse, that hold or that march, okay? Ten seconds, guys. And you're gonna feel, again, that intensity of that heart rate come up to its peak, and then we're bringing it back down. Then we start our next exercise. But you're gonna go take a break and get some water, okay? I'm gonna reset that clock. And next we have hop switch lunges. Now obviously that is what you're doing at the peak. So our lower impact version of that is tap backs, okay? With or without the arms, hands on the hips if you need. Switching the feet for level 2, and then of course level 3, getting into that jump and that lunge if you can. If not, you're just sticking with level 1 or level 2, okay? So let's think about level 1 is all you need to think about right now. Simply tapping back, moving your arms if you can, or keeping those hands on the hips if you need to. In 3, in 2, and go. We're in that pyramid right here. So we're just tapping back. Everybody is. We're starting with low impact, and we're adding impact if we can. But again, you don't have to. You could be here for all 5 sets. Taking that 10-second rest, and going right back here for 30, 15, 30, and back to 45 seconds of the same exact move all times. Okay, so it's up to you whether or not you can progress that move and go up a level. Good, take it side to side, take a little breather. Now remember, we're gonna switch those feet. You can do small strides, big strides, or you can stick with those chaps back, right? Okay, right here if you can. Work off the ball of those feet right here. Arms included if you want more intensity. Right here, trying to get a little bit of a running movement through those arms with those switches. Good, nice and easy. Now you're going to either progress to your top switch lunge for 15 seconds, or stick with those switches, or even that first move if you need. Right here, remember it's only 15 seconds. If you can, top switch and into that lunge. One time. Good, back to those switches. You might have been there for 15 seconds. You're going to do it again for 30. Get set, work off the balls of the feet, smaller strides here, and we're not lunging. With or without those arms. Keeping that intensity up, guys, breathe. And breathe. Going back to our taps for 45 seconds. Again, you might have been there for every step. That's okay. You're sticking with it. For those of you who went high intensity, we're now breaking into the low intensity here. So we're still moving, but we're trying to bring that intensity down. So you can go slower if you've been doing this the entire time. Okay, so one way to increase the same move is to go faster, decrease it, go slower. So if you were doing this move the entire time, okay, you can just go faster as you peak, and then slow it down as you increase that time. Good, you guys get halfway there, get some water. We're moving on to our next exercise. And we've got jumping jack squats. Now again, that's what we want to do on the peak of that move, okay? So for our first set, we're just tapping side to side. Second, we're doing jacks. And on the third, we're gonna get into that squat, okay? You can step and squat it if you want to still work it, but you do that squat, okay, you can step into it instead. With the first move, let's focus on that. We're simply tapping side to side and give you this nice back movement if you can through it, okay? In 3, 2, and go. Remember, if you don't want arm movement, right here, hands on the hips. Here if you can. That's gonna give you more intensity. Good, you're gonna either stick with that move or you're gonna hop those feet out and in. Working off the balls of the feet. There's no squat involved in this level 2. It's just right here. It's a jab. Okay, tap it side to side if you need. But again, you can pick up the speed of those taps if you're still tapping. So see if you can bring intensity up with speed. Good, side to side. Now we're adding in that squat as we come out. Okay, if you can step squat or hop squat. Start here with the feet together, wide, up and in. So this is your power move, your hardest one. With that squat as you take it in and out. And it's only 15 seconds. And now we're back to those jabs. Both legs coming out and in at the same time if you can, or tap it with some speed, right? So you don't have to hold those in higher intensity moves for as long. Okay, they're just at that peak for 15 seconds. Good. Now we're going back to the top. You might be doing that the entire time. You're just going to do it again for 45 seconds. And you can slow it down to make it less intense if you'd like to. Tap it side to side. So we're keeping that intensity up, but we're not taking it any higher because we've decreased that intensity. So we increase that intensity up, we decrease it back down. That's the beauty of these pyramids. But all the while, we're still keeping it moving. Good. And we're done. Get some water. We got 2 more moves to do, 2 more pyramids. All right, we're doing skaters. You guys know those skaters are hops. But our lower level intensity move, hamstring curls for 45 seconds. Okay, then watch me. It's a big step laterally. Okay, and then on the last move, you're trying to take that hop into that leg, okay? That's only for 15 seconds. So what you need to worry about right now, get the legs out wide, hamstring curl, get a little pull with those hamstrings in 3, 2, and go. Once again, you might be here for all 5 sets. See if you can pick up your speed. You can even take those hamstring curls into running ones, okay, at the peak of that move if you want to. Okay, right now, we want to be at that lower intensity move, the low impact move right here. Good, use those hamstrings, bring that heel as close to your bottom as you can. Shifting your weight. Good, we're really working those cardio moves, showing you the low impact, high impact, all the way to what is in the middle. Right here, 1 foot, big step, take it to one side, big step, take it to the other side, right here. And switch those arms, okay? And then you'll get more intense with a hop on that next one if you can. Okay, you gotta shift all the way and step it in, okay? Right here. And you wind up on one leg. Big, as big of a step as you can make. Now again, you might stay there, or you're gonna add that hop into that other leg. That lateral hop. So make sure you have room, and now we're gonna hop it over, making that move more intense. So I gotta use the strong legs to push. And we're going back to that step. Good, make sure you've got room to get that big step. So we're going big step, holding that weight. Okay, it's not a hop anymore, but get a big step. You're working through those hips. Good, as big of a step as you can make. Good, and now we're simply going back to those hamstring curls. And again, you could have been there the entire time. That's okay. Slow it down here if you need to. Just those hamstring curls. Good, drive that heel into your bottom. Bend the knees. Curl through the hamstring. Pull with the arms if you can for more intensity. Bigger you make that move, the more intense it's going to be. So you decide on how you feel. Good, get a break. I've got one more move, one more pyramid to go. All right, guys, that's going to be your X jump. Now, the X jump is the last thing you do. Watch me. Knees are together, and I'm in this kind of squatted position. I don't have to come super low right now, okay? And I'm just tapping out. There's no movement through my legs. I'm not bending or extending. I'm just holding slight bend position, okay? Now, on that second move, we start to come down and up with the movement. And on the last one is where we jump it out if we can and into that X, okay? So first, find a position you can maintain, and you're simply tapping it out and in with no bend or extending the knees. Just hold it in one position the entire time. In 3, 2, and go. Level 1 right here. Okay, just hold one position and make that X by tapping that leg out to the side. We're gonna have a slight bend in those knees. Okay, so you still are feeling some pressure in those legs. And this could be where you stay the entire time. Good, nice big arms if you can. Good, hands and knees come together. Good. Bring it up, side to side. Now we're going to start to move that bend and extend. So we get little, we get big, little, we get big. All right, so bring those feet together, hands together, knees together. Down as low as you can, only coming up with one leg at a time, where we're seeing how small we can get and how big we can get. So now this is going to be bigger movement. And you can go fast or slow depending on how you feel as well. But now we're adding that bend and extend to get little and to get big. So now we're increasing that intensity even more. Good, and now we're gonna jump both legs out into that X, both legs in and into that small position if you can. Good, feet together, hands together, get low. Jump out into that X, jump low. And again, you can go slow or fast. So if you can, you're jumping, or you're sticking with that one side at a time from level 2. Good. And getting ready to go back to level 2. You're bending and extending through the knees, getting little, getting big. So start as little as you can, come up as big as you can, and switch sides, no hopping here. But you find that range of movement that you can work with. Get as small as you can get as big and into that X as you can get. finally, holding your position, no bending, extending. Tapping out and in and making that X. So right here, find a position you can hold. Okay, not too small. And now we just hold here. Tap it out and in. Making that X with those arms. Good, you want to hold the slight bend. You want to feel the legs having to hold this kind of slightly bent position here. But we're not overly small on this move. And side to side, guys, get some water. And we're gonna bring that intensity down together. Take it side to side. Side to side. Breathe, and that's how you do it, guys. This is how you do it to take those lower impact moves and make them into a higher impact move. And then we bring it back down to that low impact move so that we're getting our cardio in the entire time. But we don't have to suffer through those high intense moves the entire time. We really only did the higher intensity moves for 15 seconds, 6 circuits that we had. So you only have to do the 15 seconds of each one of those circuits, each one of those moves. Only have to do the high impact move 1 set for 15 seconds only. But we kept it moving the entire time, which kept that intensity up, okay, so that we never really had that heart rate go down too low because we weren't stopping our movement. We were just decreasing the level of movement that we were doing. 4, 3, 2, arm center and march. 8. 4, 3, 2, let's heel across, push. 8, you want this to be small, guys. We're trying to pull it down. Take it side to side, nice and easy. Look how small I'm moving. Last 8. 4, 3, 2, heel across to the front. 8. 4, 3, 2, marching out. Keep marching, roll the shoulders back. 4 times, 3 times, 2 times. Keep marching, deep breath in, inhale up. Exhale, 3, exhale, 2, exhale, 1 more. Good, let's take that left foot forward, right foot back, press the heel to the ground. Get that nice stretch, lengthening in the back of that leg. Right arm across the chest, press it in. I know we didn't specifically work on muscles today, but you did with the movement, okay? So you want to also stretch it so you don't cramp up, okay? Take that arm up and back. Bring it up, take it down, step onto the ball of the feet, and push those hips forward. Get that hip flexor stretch right here. And then step that foot up, bring that heel to the front, and reach for those toes. Slide it up, press it up. Let's hit that right foot in front, that left foot back. Press that heel to the ground, hold it there. Take the left arm across that chest. Before you guys go, just that reminder that tomorrow we start at 9:30 because I will be on location at the JCC. Okay, so we'll start at 9:30 and we go 45 minutes tomorrow. So be prepared for that as well. Good, bring it up. Lower down, step onto the ball of feet. Push those hips forward. Stretch that hip flexor. Lift that foot up, bring that heel to the front, and reach for those toes. slide it up, press it up. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, and reach behind the back, open up the chest, squeeze and retract the shoulder blades back, and release. Let's take a deep breath in, exhale down, one more time in, and you guys are all done, and we got one more day of this week to go. Okay, tomorrow will probably be a mix, maybe a 1 dumbbell body burn or something like that, okay? So you'll have to stay tuned tomorrow to find out what that's gonna be. But we start at 9:30, okay, 9:30, and run 45 minutes tomorrow. You guys meet me here. Anybody who wants to come and do the workout live in person with me, make sure you register through the MIYJCC.org, okay? You can register and then meet me there, or you can do it virtually with me right here on this page, okay? If you enjoyed the workout, save it, share it, come back to this page, click on videos, and all those videos are there for you, okay? At any time that you want to get this workout in, all right? Thank you so much for joining me. One more day, guys, this week. Meet me here tomorrow, 9:30, okay? Bye-bye. Have a good day.